On this out-of-bounds play, look at how the Bucks do all of this fake screening so that the Nets are watching what to switch. In reality, as you can see, it's a clear out for Giannis to play one-on-one, and look at how easily he muscles his way to the basket. If he was too strong for James Johnson, Antetokounmpo is too quick for Griffin on this play, and as he drives to the basket, you see the Nets try to help, so we got the kick out, and check out all of the time and space that a 40% shooter from downtown has, so he knocks it down. Brooklyn had a ton of problems defensively as they tried everyone on the roster in guarding the Greek Freak, and were unsuccessful in doing so. But also, this wasn't the only issue for them, and at the end, the Milwaukee Bucks celebrated a big opening night win right after getting their championship rings, which was the cherry on top last night. But let's focus on the game and go deeper into what actually happened. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. Let's get into it. This win could have been a lot more convincing as you see all of these completely wide open looks that the Bucks shooters missed, which were generated primarily off of the attention, or the gravity as they call it in the NBA, that Antetokounmpo has. You would think that Brooklyn is in pretty good shape here as they have him doubled with both KD and Patty Mills on him. But he pivots away and look at how the entire defense is around him under the basket. Check out how wide open Connaughton is outside. Giannis does make an incredible pass with his superhuman athleticism, and the Nets were lucky that Pat missed this. Even though Grayson Allen shot 3 for 10 from outside, I fully expect him to be above 40% this season if he's going to have this type of looks with nobody around him. If you see the box score and you see Pat Connaughton with 20 points, this is exactly the reason why. Open threes along with great cuts to the basket are gonna get you a lot of easy points on this team. And Khris Middleton was also a problem for the defense. Pay attention to all the different guys on him. First, we got Javon Carter. Honestly, I don't even know how and why he ends up guarding him, as Middleton just raises up as if he's shooting over a chair. Nothing but net. Then in transition, a slower guy like Aldridge bites to the slightest movement and has to protect the basket, leaving an open mid-range shot for Khris, and we know he's automatic from there. Similar thing with Blake Griffin. Middleton is much quicker than him, so we got the dribble stare down before the jab and the step back, creating a lot of room for this shot, and of course it goes in. Next up, yet another defender trying to stop him. James Johnson right here gets hit with the one dribble pull-up, the bucket, and the foul. And then check out the footwork on this play against Kevin Durant. The nice low dribble, the half spin into a fadeaway shot that's cash money, baby. And speaking of that, you already know I'm cash money as well with either the left or the right hand. And now you can earn some extra cash or gift cards thanks to today's sponsor, YouGov. With YouGov, you share your opinion on different topics on their app or website, and that's how you earn rewards. Simple as that. Right now they have polls and surveys about unemployment, climate change, social issues, and tons more. It's free to join, and for completing these polls you get points, which at the end you can convert into cash or gift cards. So then you can go out for a nice dinner or get a full day pass at the gym for some 3-on-3 action like I did right here. So click the link in the description to start making money. Moving on, I want to emphasize the effort that Milwaukee displayed on the defensive end. As spectacular as this block looks by Antetokounmpo, literally eating up this dunk attempt by Claxton, as well as some of these other blocks that you're watching right now, it's not about the flash with this team. It's always about effort and execution, as every player knows his exact role and gives maximum effort to execute the game plan. And that's how they limited Brooklyn to 17 out of 43 from the paint. That's 39.5%, and that's championship level defense. Watch the awareness from the help defender, knowing at this very moment that this pick and roll will lead to an open lane for KD, as he slides quickly to get into position, go up vertically, and perfectly contest this shot, getting the block, which opens up a semi-fast break. And with Kevin Durant trailing this play, Milwaukee already has an advantage. We got the pass to Giannis, the swing to the wide open Grayson Allen, and the triple. And speaking of the guy who got the block, introducing Jordan Nwora, a 23-year-old sophomore who only played in 30 games last year with 9 minutes per game. Obviously, Budenholzer has trust in him, especially with Holiday leaving the game, and Nwora used that in the best possible way. He was great on both ends of the court, and despite shooting the ball well and ending up with 15 points, I love his attitude, not showing any signs of nervousness or fear against a tough opponent. Dude was extremely confident taking shots and putting pressure on the defense. But switching gears and going over to the Brooklyn side of things, I did not like their effort in this game, and it looked like they weren't just outplayed, but they got out-hustled. Which, if you're Steve Nash, you're definitely not happy about that. It's just the first game of the season, so of course they'll quickly bounce back from this, but knowing that they might be without Kyrie Irving this season and seeing how the matchups worked in favor of Milwaukee, there are things to think about for the Brooklyn Nets. And as obvious as that was in this game, the most interesting thing with Brooklyn is that a lot of the focus with them are going to be things off the court. So after the game, KD and Harden had to answer questions about Kyrie not playing or the fact that James still hasn't signed his contract extension. So he had to explain himself about that.
Honestly, I've just been focused on getting healthy, getting my body right, and then, preparing for a season, a great season. The contract, the money is going to be there. I don't plan on leaving, this organization and the situation that we have. So my focus, honestly, is just focusing on this season and winning a championship. The contract and all that stuff will play itself out. As it should, but my focus is, definitely locked in on the season.
This just proves once again that every game and every moment for this team will be magnified and talked about a lot, so the drama that they will have to go through this entire season will be huge. But yeah, the NBA is finally back, and this was a great way to start things off, as well as give us a preview of how exciting the entire season will be. Let me know in the comments what you saw in this game and if you think that the Nets are at a disadvantage if they don't have Kyrie on the roster. That's it for now. Subscribe and talk to you in the next one. Peace out. It's just the first game. No need to panic. Just game one. Still 81 to play. Let's go.